reaching out into space and around the world. Cruising over lakes, powering across the ocean, delivering the way we live. Carrying you across town and across country. Building homes, cities, roads. Building the world we live in. This is Volvo, a global company with 80,000 people at work around the world. Volvo Aero, Volvo Penta, Volvo Trucks, Volvo Bus and Volvo Construction Equipment. The Volvo construction equipment story began over 170 years ago in Eskilstuna, Sweden. In 1832, a brilliant young engineer, Johan Theophron Munktell, arrived from Stockholm to help train local craftsmen and develop the local engineering industry. He founded the Eskilstuna Mechanical Factory, where he became the driving force behind many innovations. Here they made printing presses, threshing machines, traction engines, and in 1853, the first Swedish steam locomotive. As demand for these products grew, it was decided in 1868 to move threshing machine production to Hallsberg, about 100 kilometers from Eskilstuna. Today, this is the site of Volvo Construction Equipment's cab factory. In 1906, Munktells produced the first Swedish steamroller. 1913 saw the first Swedish tractor, and in 1924, the first Swedish motor grader. In 1844, two talented Swedish engineers, the brothers Jan and Carl Gerhard Bolinder, started a machine shop in Stockholm. In time, they pioneered production of heavy oil engines. Bolinders became famous for building the world's first truly practical submarine. By 1920, they were the market leader in the manufacture of bulb ignition diesel engines for fishing boats. It was natural that these two outstanding companies would find great strength together. They merged in 1932 to become Bolinder Munktell. During the 1930s and 40s, BM, as it became known, was a major Swedish manufacturer of agricultural machines, specializing in farm tractors. On July the 25th, 1924, there was another key moment in Volvo's history. Gustav Larsson and Assa Gabrielsson met for dinner at the Storhof restaurant in Stockholm. It was there that the two men agreed to establish a new car manufacturing company. The result was Volvo, the Swedish company that was to become a global enterprise. Later, during the Second World War, Volvo began cooperating with Bolinder Munktell in the production of tractors and other machines. In the post-war years, the relationship grew, and in 1950, Volvo acquired BM. The machines rolling off the production lines carried the new name BM Volvo. The very first tractor with a diesel engine appeared in 1952. And 2 years later, the first wheel loader. This proficient front-end loader was the forerunner of the first articulated loader. In 1956, the company formed a sales agreement with the Linnell company from Borås in southern Sweden. They had developed the idea of making an all-wheel driven wagon, and together in 1966, they produced the world's first articulated hauler, known as Gravel Charlie. From its origins 100 years earlier in the fields and forests of Sweden to construction sites around the world, BM Volvo was now making a global impact. The company became Volvo BM in 1973, and a year later it bought the Linnell business, which eventually became Volvo Articulated Haulers. As the years passed, Volvo BM grew in strength. Reorganization within Volvo in 1977 saw Volvo BM concentrating solely on the development, marketing and production of construction equipment, particularly wheel loaders and articulated haulers. Over the next few years, some of the finest machines to carry the Volvo name were put to work in the worldwide construction industry. The story now moves to North America. The Clark, Michigan company was founded here in 1903. Originally making drilling tools, Clark had since 1952 been building dozing and haulage equipment for the construction industry. In 1983, Clark acquired Euclid, another American manufacturer of haulers. Euclid had begun life 100 years earlier as the George Armington Company. In 1985, Volvo and Clark Equipment Company merged their construction equipment subsidiaries, bringing the three brand names Volvo BM, Michigan and Euclid together as the VME Group. The company continued to build on their strengths. Back in Europe, in the final years of the 19th century, Hubert Zettelmeier had started a road construction company in Kunz, Germany. Soon his new company had produced its first steamroller, the foundation of the Zettelmeier. From the 1950s, the company became a well-known manufacturer of compact wheel loaders, achieving a leading market position in Germany. VME started acquiring an interest in the company in 1991. 4 years later, in 1995, the Volvo Group bought Clark's 50% ownership of VME. From now on, it would be known as Volvo Construction Equipment. Also in 1995, Volvo Construction Equipment purchased the French company Peljob, Europe's first manufacturer of compact excavators. In this milestone year, several major new products were shown for the first time. Volvo wheel loaders, the new A40 articulated hauler, and the Ackermann excavator. Volvo Construction Equipment was now going from strength to strength. In North America, over 130 years earlier, Champion Road Machinery began building the new highways of a growing nation. The early horse-drawn graders soon gave way to tractor-powered models. Over the years, improvements in the engineering and performance had given Champion graders a strong market position. In 1997, Volvo acquired Champion, and Volvo motor graders became an industry standard. A year later, in South Korea, Volvo became the first foreign investment company in Korean industry when they bought the heavy construction equipment division of Samsung Industries. A major target for Volvo Construction Equipment had been the crawler excavator market, and within a year, a range of new Volvo excavators emerged from the Changwon plant. In 2001, Volvo made another major move into the rapidly expanding compact equipment market. Volvo Construction Equipment developed its own backhoe loader. They also acquired skid steer loader, telehandler and compaction roller products. Over the years, careful acquisition and expansion such as this have given Volvo Construction Equipment an extremely comprehensive product portfolio. From its beginnings nearly 2 centuries ago in a machine shop in Eskilstuna to one of the largest manufacturers of construction equipment in the world. This is Volvo construction equipment today. A tremendous range of over 150 pieces of equipment designed and developed to build the world we live in. Produced on 4 continents and distributed in more than 200 countries through distributors and rental outlets. All built to the Volvo standards of quality, safety and environmental care. Powerful wheel loaders designed to meet a wide variety of construction needs head-on. Compact wheel loaders for cost-effective productivity. Wheel-mounted and crawler excavators, setting the standard in performance, comfort and economy. Compact excavators delivering power in confined spaces. Motor graders including powerful all-wheel drive models and satellite systems for critical guidance. And award-winning articulated haulers, world leaders in design and sales. Rugged machines that can go almost anywhere. This is a company that not only operates to the highest standards of the Volvo name, it adds a unique and powerful strength to that name. This is Volvo Construction Equipment.